Hey y'all, we are now live. We are now live. Let me just do something real quick because I'm never prepared. I'm never prepared, but we about to get prepared. I got to turn this on first, and let's get this party started. Hold on, I'm trying to get this up and running. I know I'm never prepared. I'm never prepared, but I'll make it up to you. So getting right into the midst of things, you in the mister. There's a lot of things going on. I'm acting silly. I'm in a real good mood today. It almost feels like a Friday, but we know it's not Friday yet, but we're going to treat it like it's Friday today. So we're going to talk about our topics at first, okay? Make sure you all hit the like or the dislike, whatever's float your boat for the moment. But we're going to talk about the topic at hand, and then towards the end of the night, if y'all have links of videos you want me to share on the channel, I am more than happy to do it. um, I like to be informed on what's going on in the community, our community, that I don't even probably I'm not aware of. And you guys been putting me up on game with some of these videos, links that you guys been sending me. Make sure y'all DM me these links. Some of y'all are my mods, so people that are my mods will be able to put the links inside of the chat. But for the ones that can't, just DM the link. Let me know what's in there. I'll go get it, bring it back over here, check it out, and we can, break it down, break it all the way down. Okay. However, getting into things, Wack 100 had interview with Vlad. Vlad is really stuck on Chrisean Rock. Now I'm gonna do a recap video of the video that I did today, but we're gonna wait till some people come in, and then I'll do the recap video. And pretty much he wasn't being disrespectful to Chrisean. I think that he was saying how he felt about Chrisean, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It wasn't in a disrespectful manner, but it was the way Wack would say it, but it was in a respectful way. So he's definitely still getting on platforms. He's definitely still gonna, feel the way he feels about Chrisean, and he'll chime in with people that might feel a certain way about Chrisean, and he'll agree with them, but he'll do it in a nice way. Let's just say that. So Vlad, he had a lot to say. Vlad acted like he was so concerned about Junior, and um Wack 100 was saying that she needs to take him to, I guess, to get checked out. So basically, by him saying that, to me, that's just a trigger, because you know that everyone's been assuming that she hasn't been taking him to the hospital. So all you're doing is opening up another can of worms, for people to be, poking at the bear for no reason, because you're assuming, or you're running the business of what Chrisean's doing behind closed doors, because you were cool with her, or even if you weren't, when you wasn't cool with her, you still knew what was going on, because of the simple fact that you was holding things down for Blueface. So there's a lot of chatty patty, two-faced stuff going on with these dudes that are out here in these YouTube streets. It seems like it's more dudes out here interested in talking and dragging and smear campaigning Chrisean Rock more so than women, and it's kind of alarming. I don't get it. It's not making any sense to me. I don't understand why it's their concern, but it's really sad. And I don't. It's just coming out of nowhere. But I just really hope that when Blueface gets out, he'll be getting out, in a couple of months or whatever. I really hope that he really holds her down, and that he's also there for her with her legal situation, because that's another thing I want to bring up. She has a lot of legal stuff going on, and I think she only has like a hired attorney on one of the legal cases. So everything else is up in the air. It doesn't matter if you got somebody hired on one case and you got 3, 4 other cases, you still can get picked up on that. So that was really alarming and concerning to me. He brought this up in the interview. Wack 100 got loose lips and they sink ships. And so he said a lot of things and he confirmed a lot of things. So a lot of, things that she said were cleared up. It's very understandable why she may have lied about that they were cleared up, or the warrants are paid up, or the fees are paid up. You don't really honestly want people to know you have these kind of legal obligations, because when people hate on you, or when they just don't like you, or when they're acting like they're your friends but they're the ops, they can always easily go back and call 911 and get you jammed up. So I think this is the reason why she's lying about, things being handled, but they're really not. I think she's really concerned about, who would take care of Junior. His father's in jail. And I don't think that she probably 100% is comfortable with the grandfather taking Junior if she did have to do a bid. But let me tell you something. It's really sad how she's made that Oklahoma case in particular, because from my understanding, they would have been lenient on her at first if she would have at least turned herself in and talk with the judge. But you know I'm hearing through the grapevine allegedly that when she turns herself in, she's looking up to 3 years. She's got like 3 years probation, but the judge is trying to give her 3 years because of how she's treating the situation. She's a public figure. I'm quite sure the judge and employees and police officers from that state, they all see what's being said and how she's moving around, on social media, doing the football thing. They see this. So, this is not something you can hide. She's a celebrity. And it's almost like you're playing in the court's face. And I really think that that is the main reason why she's not going to turn herself in. She wants to at least see Blueface before she may have to do that, or at least have Blueface make a sound decision for her what she should do, in regards to her legal situation. Maybe she thinks that he has the answer, but if he had the answer, he wouldn't be in jail right now, too, right? So let's all make it make sense. So, there's a lot going on. I really wish the best for Chrisean, but like I said, sometimes some of the past things that we've done in our lives, and that goes for me too, because I've done a lot of things in my life, and sometimes I think I'm paying for it still now. You know what I'm saying? Karma is real. Sometimes we live for the moment, and it's only the moment. And you gotta pay the reaper. At the end of the day, you have fun with it at the time. Everything's always fun. Is no plans in getting in trouble while you're doing these things. But yeah, there's always something to pay at the end of the day when it's all said and done. And I think she's scared. A lot of people are saying, oh yeah, she joined back the football team, but I'm telling you something, it's bigger than her being back on the football team. She's got to watch behind her back, her front, her side, and everything. Even with people like Blueface's father being there, I'm quite sure he's watching her back too. She's got to watch her own back, because she's looking for not only the ops, but she's looking for, the popo, to come get her. You just never know when they might just, the judge might say, listen, I'm gonna order y'all to have the US Marshals go get her in that state. That's all they got to do. She's a celebrity. She's worth, for them to pay for US Marshals to come get her from another state, and she won't even know. They'll come up on her and have her back to Oklahoma. And I don't think she would get like house arrest, or like say in Oklahoma, they tell her to stay in Oklahoma on house arrest or something like that. Or do probation and stay in the state of Oklahoma. No, she's probably looking at like the if she's got the 3 years probation, they're trying to make her do the 3 years. So, it's just to me, it was really irresponsible of her to sit there and let that just get like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I don't honestly believe, and I'm not even gonna fool myself. I don't honestly believe that Blueface would be that, devious or so self-centered that he would tell her not to go clear up her legal obligations. I think that that's just a decision that Rock made. And she's gonna pay for it in the end. And it's really sad because he'll get out, and he'll probably end up going with her to Oklahoma, and then they'll probably end up keeping her. And there's nothing that Blueface can do, because it was nothing he could do when they took him. So it's just a really unfortunate situation. You wait like what, all these months, what, January, February, March, April, May, June, like 6, 7 months for somebody to get out. You're holding them down just to go to Oklahoma to clear up yours, because now you got your support system out, and then you get locked up for 2, 3 years, and you're not even going to be able to be with that person. And you waited for him to get out so you could go clear up your legal obligations, and now you're going to jail, and you're not even going to be able to be with him. And Blueface, he thinks he's a player from the Himalaya. I really think that if she did get that kind of time, I really think that he would definitely not be as loyal as she is to him. So I'm gonna play the video that I put out. I'm gonna share it now, and this is the recap. Hold on one second, let me pull it up. Got the sniffles. That AC ain't no joke. So what is that, sharing? Oh, here it is. All right, so let me get it. Which one is it? Okay, here it is. So I'm gonna play the video now. Hey, Leanna, this was my thoughts too. I was really trying to wait videos. I was really trying to wait for people to come into the live. It's unfortunate that you guys are not getting your notifications, but I've been gone like half the month, so I'm surprised I'm even getting any views. YouTube probably saying you need to keep your mouth closed. You better be lucky I'm giving you something. This was my thoughts too. Hey, Nell, let me ask y'all a question. Leanne is the first one in the chat. Welcome, baby girl. And Nell is the second. Did y'all get y'all's notification? Can you put a Y or N in the chat? I'm about to play this commentary video we did. And then after that, you know how we do. We're gonna freestyle it, and we're gonna look at other commentary, similar commentary, or maybe you got yours, baby. Okay, and now, all right, Nell got his. Leanna, did you get yours? And then we're gonna freestyle it. I just like to at the beginning, because sometimes some of this stuff that we talk about, no notification says, okay, well, I loved what you did. Then you came over. That's what's up. Peace, love. How you doing, Irv? Listen, did you get your notification, sweetie? Did you get yours? Irv 1911. Did you get your notification? I know y'all are coming in here, but it's slowly, and I really don't want to have to play this video over and over and over again. And after, like I said, we do these videos on the topic at hand, then we're gonna just go ham and go look at other things that are going on, like I've been doing the last couple of days. I like to do that at the end of the video, because then I'll take them down. They're just something we're gonna watch while we're live. But yeah, I really need to It says, "I don't know. I seen it." Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, I see how you got here. All right, so I'm gonna play the video, and okay, so are you subscribed to my channel? Look at me. He's like, "What is this? A cross examination?" No, I'm just asking because I haven't been on here for like 10 days. So usually YouTube will penalize you and they don't be sending out your notifications to your subscribers when that happens. So that's why I was asking who got their notifications and who didn't. But yeah, we're going to get into it. You're going to hear from the horse's mouth what Wack had to say. You're going to hear what Vlad had to say, and you're also going to hear what academics had to say. He seems to be like on, I guess Chrisean Rock must be on his mind a lot because oh, okay, sweetie. Okay. Because he seems to have her name in his mouth an awful lot too. But you know how it is. But we're gonna play the video now, and then we'll take it from here. So I just want to discuss with you that Wack 100 had went on to Vlad TV's channel, and basically they're now
All right,
friends.
sweetie.
Vlad made that clear that they squashed whatever beef that they had, and they discussed quite a few things about Chrisean Rock and Blueface. How did Blueface get in jail? Who is the blame of Blueface going to jail? And also, Vlad had brought up once again confirming that academics was talking about Chrisean Rock and when Chrisean Rock was pregnant and what she was doing while pregnant, that people consider like something you shouldn't be doing when you're pregnant. Let's put it like that. I'm gonna let you listen to what is being said in the words of the messenger.
I'll tell you this. When I interviewed academics last time in New York, he was saying how he had a FaceTime call with her, fully pregnant. She's smoking a blunt. And she's like, shh. He's like, shh. Full blown, like 8 months pregnant.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. She's
While
full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. Like, and I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, oh, shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like,
yeah.
No, you know what I mean?
Now the child, people are saying potentially has birth defects and so forth, and she's telling people like, oh, shut up, y'all don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we're all parents, but the child's about 8, 9 months. Usually about that time, child's already crawling, he's reaching, he's grabbing, he's responding. In some situations, taking their first steps. So, people see that when she goes live.
So he's already throwing out the shots. He's already saying, which you can't be up here doing that with the agreeing that kids at that age are crawling and interacting and this and that and other, because when you say that, especially when it comes out of Wack 100's mouth, we know he doesn't like her. But when you say that, the people, which are a lot of people who are questioning the health of Junior, is they're gonna now keep going in harder and harder and harder at Chrisean. So it's almost like throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Like I'm cool with you, but I'm not cool with you. That's how I look at it with Wack and what he just said. Some of the things he really shouldn't have chimed in on, even if he felt that way. Y'all just made like a little men's, and everybody's cordial and getting along, being grown folks. And I don't feel as though he should have chimed in with Vlad with that.
Mothers and fathers are going off of what they see.
Right.
And the response of the child isn't.
Now, see, this is why it is not good. And I'm glad that Wack 100 is responding to it respectfully. Now, we know that if he still was not cool with Chrisean Rock, she would be in some trouble right now, because he would probably drag her, and he probably would say what really, in my opinion, I think would be on his heart about the situation. However, he's, treading lightly, and he's speaking his piece, but he's trying to keep it where, no war, there's no disrespect, there's no insult towards Chrisean Rock, because beef has really been squashed, and he put it out there. He's the one that put it out there that she's in love, he's in love. Blueface and Chrisean Rock are in love with each other, and that he has to understand and accept it. So this is why I think that he kind of got caught off guard. Vlad is watching just like we are watching what's going on behind the scenes. I think he wanted to see how he was going to respond to the question being asked about what was going on with Junior, which again, in my day, we never talked about kids, period. Those are things that were out of the conversation. But in these days and times, people don't care.
What it should normally be, right? I don't think she understands that because I think her upbringing is like that wasn't in her life. People concerned, I'm concerned, but I understand her mentality. Some you can run from it, but you can't hide from it.
Yeah, they're saying it's fetal alcohol syndrome. That's the rumor. I don't know it's true. I hope it's not true. But it's like, man, you're pregnant for 9 months. You could avoid drugs and alcohol for those 9 months. Get as high as you want to.
Did he just say that's it? Wack 100. Please leave in the comment section if he said that's it. I know that this video just went up as I'm doing this commentary. This video has only been up 15 minutes. So this is a recent video as of May 23rd, 2024. So when he said the word that's it, maybe I misunderstood and maybe somebody can help clear that up.
To get when the baby comes out, it won't matter unless you're breastfeeding.
People were putting up clips, videos, and they was pulling up on her while she was pregnant. 2, 3 of them went up. You know, her doing all. You know, I wouldn't allow her to do anything around me. You know, she know I'm gonna say something, but you know, I hope for the baby's sake. But you know, if I had to make an educated guess, I would say that yeah, the baby needs to really be checked out and whatever the diagnosis is and catch it early. You know, maybe it's something that could be done. But, you know, and she has to stop taking it as attacks or taking it as, you know, people trolling. Like, you know, when it comes to kids, it ain't even about her, it's about the kid.
It's about the kid.
Right, that's true.
It's about the kid.
Now, I said that's true, but let me just say this again. If you're using these terms, like she needs to get the kid checked out, people are going to say, I was right. She's not taking the baby to the hospital. Now, I hope that Chrisean is taking that baby to the hospital because, see, that's how you can get your baby taken. First and foremost, it says Wack the foe watching his words. But you know what? Because if you're not taking a toddler or, you know, an infant to not prenatal, to the appointments, you know, as they, you know, grow, that's almost like child, you know what I'm saying, what the other word is. And you know, I'll say neglect. Let's say that. It's another word I was going to use, but I'm going to say neglect. I'm so sick of him. I am too, but I really feel like pediatrician, exactly. If you're not taking the baby to a pediatrician and he's sitting there saying about the baby not being checked out, that's very concerning to me because you know, you're basically saying out your mouth like you know that she's not doing that. And even though people know that that Wack doesn't really like Chrisean Rock, they're gonna believe that. You know what I'm saying? So he really should be mindful of what he's saying when he's in these interviews, especially if you're so cool and understanding now about Blueface and Chrisean's relationship. You shouldn't be saying these things on interviews.
Man, it's sad when I see it. You know, and isn't she wanted? Doesn't she have to turn herself in over something? And she's saying she's not going to do it, or
yeah, she got a couple felony warrants.
A couple of felony warrants.
Legal, I know legal's been contracted for a few. They're in different states, and then she has a situation out here, as we all know. Whatever happened at the Braxton situation.
You know, there's a lot of issues that are going on in this situation. I really am respecting to a certain extent Wack 100, even though I can take him or leave him at times because he's trying to at least pretend to be humble. So I think sometimes the truth sometimes can come out of people. in the opposite way. Sometimes the truth comes out, and people can come out in people when they don't like that person because they don't like them and they just want to run all their business. But in this case, I think he's just putting bygones be bygones and putting things to the side. And he's speaking how he feels, but it's not what you say, is how you say it. But in this case right now, they're talking about Blueface, and I want to really honestly hear myself out of his mouth who he now blames for why Blueface is locked up. Now we all know, in my opinion, from what I heard with my own two ears, I
I
felt
agree
as
with
though
what you
he was
just said,
always
sis. It's
blaming
not what you
Chrisean
say, it's how
Rock
you say
for
it.
him
Exactly.
getting locked up. Blueface. Blueface making the wrong decision to go where he went to get into the trouble that he got into. And I really feel like, in my opinion, Wack 100 feels the same way. However, he's not going to express that.
Now, when we're talking, Blueface is in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And you blame Chrisean Rock for his arrest.
No, I
He
blame
did.
Blueface because ultimately,
Liar.
whatever it was, he had to make the decision. But, and I can't even blame Rock. Rock, with no disrespect, she's in a world that she never knew existed. She comes from a struggle. When we found her, she was homeless. She never showed any signs of being responsible or even maturity. She was just figuring it out. So
You see what I'm saying? So see, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So he's not talking disrespectful about, he's not like how he was before. Remember, he was all hostile and barking. No, he's not barking anymore. He's saying it in a nice sort of manner, but he's saying the same thing he was saying when he couldn't stand her. Nothing has changed in the conversation. The conversation is the same. The way he feels about Chrisean is the same. He's just making it seem like the nice guy now. The nice guy who's still telling you stuff that he ain't got no business on no interview saying about that girl. To no Vlad TV. And I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So right now he's not saying it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just going at her like a pit bull. Now he's going at her like a puppy with the same story. But he's saying it in a nice way. You can't trust people like that. I'm sorry. And that's why, I don't like to say I hate people. Hate's a strong word, but I really dislike Wack 100. He's got to show me better in order, because I'm the type of person I forgive, but yeah, he's a mess. Everything is Rock's fault. Everyone is blaming Rock. This is that. Combo from Wack. Yep, you're right. And it's sad because she's only one person, man. And for someone who didn't come from much, she made something out of herself. You know what I'm saying? She got more going on for herself financially than a lot of people I know.
as a man, if you do have some sense of responsibility to yourself, you have to know what you're dealing with, and never could you allow that type of situation to make decisions, right, that could be that detrimental in your life, right? So,
So pretty much he is blaming, in my opinion, Chrisean Rock, but he's doing it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. He's not saying it the way he would say it if he was mad, where he would just flat out say, yeah, he listened to what Chrisean Rock said, and that's how he got jammed up, and that's why he's in jail now. He's saying it without saying it. He's saying it nicely that Chrisean Rock, in my opinion, did in fact get him jammed up. But he's saying it because right now everything is peace, love, and happiness. Everybody's peace, love, happiness, and hair grease. When we know that is farther from the truth, because I'm grown. I've been your age, you ain't never been mine, and I can read between the lines, and I know that is exactly what he's still saying. That Chrisean Rock, pretty much, in my opinion, had something to do with why Blueface is in jail. But he just said it in a nice way. You get it?
Rock does things, but they could be controlled. His decisions ultimately come down to him.
Because it was a probation violation, right?
Yeah.
Because he went back to Vegas? He wasn't supposed to go?
Went back to Vegas. Well, I told him to stay out of Vegas. We were fighting it. Wasn't supposed to go. Came out, we did the Floyd thing. That was work. Got him.
No, that's all he's doing. He's saying it respectfully, but he's still saying, he's still throwing it underneath the bus, though. He's just respectfully throwing Chrisean Rock underneath the bus.
Right back out of there. And I guess a week later, because he's not going to tell me, I think she wanted to go to Vegas. He tells her, Wack told me I need to stay out of Vegas. Case going on. She hits him with the, is that your daddy
so he
type?
is blaming her.
Instead of him like not paying that any attention and no.
Pay attention. He is still blaming her, but he's just saying it. He's saying it in a nice way. Let's just say that. Saying it in a nice way. But yeah, he really does believe that Chrisean is why he's locked up on Blueface.
Knowing that whatever Wack's telling me in this type of situation is to help me, not hurt me. He ended up going back to Vegas. And Rock, it was a fan, because I watched the whole video footage. It's a fan that said, Rock, we love you, but we hate him.
Oh, boy.
Pointing at Blueface. This is you guys' persona. This is what you got to sell into the public. Rock pregnant all, took off on the girl. Girl has the phone. Blueface thinking, let me kill the footage, grabs the phone to get rid of the footage. But because the phone was over $700, $800, boom, they hit him with a robbery. He gave the phone back at the scene, like 30 seconds later.
Well, why would he do that,
Hit him with a robbery. The robbery violates the California case that we just took probation on. That
how does a multi-million-dollar rapper do something like that because of what a fan said to Chrisean to even put himself in a situation like that? That's something that someone does that's average or broke. Not nobody like Blueface. So when you start wanting to point fingers, Wack 100, think about what you're really saying. Because Blueface didn't make a good decision on that part at all.
has something to do with his baby mama, right? So now I'm trying to get the robbery beat. We dead bang on 32 cameras.
Make sure y'all hit the like button, please.
They drop it to a misdemeanor.
Or the dislike.
Drop it to a misdemeanor because we got 4 years mandatory prison time sitting in California if you catch any case anywhere after we took the deal. And this is the case. So I'm thinking, okay, I can't beat it. So let me at least get it reduced from felony to misdemeanor.
Right.
Right?
Lesser charge.
So once we get it reduced from felony to misdemeanor, I'm hoping that when we get back to California, maybe we'll get some amnesty, right? So we get back. I got an excellent attorney, David Kessel. He goes in there. Remember, Blueface is supposed to get 4 years. Same type thing, Suge Knight, when he got to 9 years.
Right,
he didn't get 9 years for the kick. That was just violated his joint suspension.
He violated probation, yeah.
Right? So whatever that was, they gave it to him.
We get it.
We go in there, Kessel pulls out a miracle. All right, I'm not gonna send him to prison for the 4 years. They're gonna give him 300 days in the county, right? With a late date release of July 3rd, right? Because we got it reduced to a misdemeanor in Vegas. So, once again, I didn't beat about 5, 6 cases, freeway shootings, couple gun cases, I didn't beat the case.
Listen, let me just say this to you. I don't care what anybody says. I know that Wack 100, as big as his mouth is, he does look out for his proteges. But we know that the main reason why he's doing it is because it's messing with his money. It's messing with his pocket. He don't want to be going into his pocket, pulling out lint. And at that time, prior to Blueface getting in trouble with that club owner, he was making some sort of money that he was bringing in where, Wack 100 was making a residual off of it as the manager. You know what I'm saying? Now he's probably putting in more than what he's getting back from Blueface. And I think he's trying to keep good faith with Blueface now because he's probably afraid that Blueface is probably going to be on some other stuff. He's not going to need him as a manager no more. He's not even a rapper no more. Wasn't even making music in jail. That was one of the Q&A answers. And he answered no. Wasn't in there writing. That's not what he wants to do. So I really feel like Wack 100 kind of sort of is in denial. I feel like, I hate to say this is my opinion. I hope that it doesn't happen, but there's gonna be a fallout, and he's gonna definitely expose Blueface, and you'll probably even find out his financial status, and also probably Chrisean Rock's financial status. Everything's gonna come out. So I just hope that they all tread lightly and they know what they're dealing with when it comes to Wack 100, because as soon as it hits the fan and things don't go Wack 100's way, trust and believe.
Cases, but when it comes down to it, ultimately, if he would have just said, yo, Rock, can't do Vegas right now. If you want to go ahead. He wouldn't be in jail right now.
So you're blaming Rock. Just say it.
I mean, the Chrisean Rock thing is so crazy. I mean, for example, and please pass this message along to her the next time you speak to her.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to her that if she doesn't get that tooth fixed permanently, she's going to lose all her
the
teeth?
Bone. Yeah,
the way the teeth work is that all the teeth hold each other in place. You remove one tooth for a long period of time, they'll start to collapse and start to all fall out. Whitney Houston was missing like 15 teeth by the time she died. She had all types of implants and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Chrisean Rock will not be cute with no teeth.
Not at all.
I mean, even the one tooth looks crazy to me. I guess that's her thing, but like, she's going to lose all her teeth.
She has or has had.
Now they went way to the left, but I will admit that you start to lose, I think the bone or cartilage or whatever's inside the gum. It starts to deteriorate when there's not a tooth being held in there, and then that is true. Its teeth start to collapse. I don't know why Vlad went there with it, but he's very, very invested with Chrisean Rock, alongside with academics and a whole bunch of other people, and they seem to be all men. Wack 100, he lost his interest, I guess, or fake lost his interest in Chrisean Rock, and this might be his last interview even mentioning her name. But there is some truth to that. I don't know how we got on that subject, but there is some truth to that, and I do hope that she does get that tooth fixed. She's a beautiful girl, and she does not need to be looking like the Grinch that stole Christmas.
The tooth to go there.
But she takes it out.
She takes it out.
So it's not a permanent tooth. Like, you can get an implant. What she needs is an implant.
The one that screws in there.
Well, yeah, it's a whole process. It takes a long process. You got to actually, like, I know someone that went through this. It's like a 6 or 8 month process where they put in a thing and then they got to put an implant in. They got to drill it in and whatever. But it becomes a permanent tooth.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, you're going to lose all your teeth.
You got to remember, man, her level of understanding when it comes to those things, she doesn't really grasp it. I'm hoping motherhood, well, I was hoping motherhood would have woke that up.
All I can say is that I wish the best for her. I think that in time, things will get better for Chrisean Rock. I think she just needs to have positive people around her. And once she gets positive people around her that want her for Chrisean, not her money or to be, clout chasing off of her, the fame, trying to hang around her because of who she is, I think that she'll start to love herself. Sometimes it takes to be around other people that are positive. They might tell you that you're loved, and to love yourself, because you can't tell yourself that because of things that you've been subjected to in your life. It's called learned behavior. But I really believe that in time she's definitely going to grow, and I think that she's doing the best she knows how with the skills that she has. Not having her mother in her life was not one of the skills. She's doing the best that she can as a young mother, trying to take care of a child on her own, especially with her baby's father being in jail. I think she's doing a good job. Yeah, so like I said, there was a lot said in that interview. I had put the two little clips together of the interview with at Vlad. This is Wack is right. Her mental development plan in simple, I mean, will be fine. But yeah, but I'm just not understanding. I'm just saying my own opinion that why are people so invested, men at that. These are not even women. These are men that are more invested in Chrisean Rock than women are. I mean, we do have a few platforms that they're dragging her, and they're females. But I'm talking about these are men. I think there are more men dragging her than females, and it's weird to me. It's just weird. Maybe it's just me, but I just think that it's really weird. I don't feel as though it should be anyone's concern about what she's doing with her son. I think that she's doing a good job, even though I'm gonna get cussed out probably later in the comment section. But if I do, I'll kick you out of my chat anyways. My comment section anyways, because I don't stand for the disrespect. Cause we can agree to disagree, but what you're not gonna do is disrespect me on my platform. We're not gonna do that. But we can have a disagreement, and that's as far as it's gonna go. But it's just really sad, how people, like I said, are that invested in this girl's life and her parenting skills. I think that her parenting skills are probably even better than her mother's. Her mother's still active, in my opinion. Um, Hold on one second now. And this is my opinion. It's my opinion. Disclaimer. I'm not saying it to be the truth. It's just what I see from my investigations. Okay. And I think that she didn't get no parenting skills from her mother. Her mother was too busy having kids and running the streets and doing pharmaceuticals. Okay. So you got to give her some kind of credit, and it's so sad because no one's gonna get the Mother of the Year award. Okay. If you think that you're a better mother than Chrisean Rock, then good. But you're not above life's classroom. Nobody is. I know I'm not. And I know I'm not going to ever get the Mother of the Year award either. I would give my last for my child. However, I haven't been like the best mother in the world, but I've done my best. And if I can at least say that, I can walk away, you know, and be proud at what I did do. Y'all can disagree with Wack, but a lot of what he's saying is obvious. So he's not lying if he knows how to observe people's characters shows. So it's not about hate. Or no, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to say what I'm trying to say, Nell, is he knows Chrisean Rock personally. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm just saying some things need to be left behind closed doors. You feel what I'm trying to say? And some things don't need to be said. Like me, there's a lot of things I see, but I pick and choose my battles. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that I see about Krishan, but I pick and choose my battles. Not because I'm worrying about the masses jumping at me. But I just know that I was young too, and I made mistakes and dropped the ball millions of times. I'm still dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? And everybody makes mistakes differently. Ain't no such thing as making mistakes one way, or making a mistake, and that mistake it's got a grade on it. It ain't no grades on mistakes. Mistakes are mistakes. The girl is learning as she goes along. She's waiting for her man to get out, which is Blueface, and let's hope when he gets out, he does what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the obvious. She's putting a lot of stuff aside that she needs to be doing. Only thing I can say that I disagree with right now with Chrisean Rock is her not taking care of her legal obligations. But I get why she's not doing it. You know, so No one is perfect. All we can do is try and pray for her. That's right. That's all we can do. I know. I'm just saying, SL. I know, and I like you, Nell, because you're real. You know, what I respect about you is you're very respectful. You say whatever's on your mind, even if you don't agree, with what I'm saying or whoever is saying in the chat. You say what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? You mean it. But you it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I like the way you carry yourself as far as how you present it. When you come into the chat, you're very respectful, you know, and you even say when you're giving your opinion with all due respect type thing. But I think this is wrong. I don't think this is the way it is or whatever, and I respect that. So I can never take that away from you at all. And like I said, I'm not on Chrisean Rock's side. I'm on the right side. So if Chrisean Rock is doing the right thing, then that's what I'm rolling with. But if she's doing the wrong thing, I'm gonna get on her like I would my own child. So that's where it stands with me. But if she's not out here doing nothing really messed up, and I feel she's trying to help herself, I'm not gonna sit there and try to kick her when she's down. If anything, I'm gonna try to, you know, by the time you leave off this live or this pre-recorded video, if she's in the bushes listening, she's taking something away from it, or anybody that's in this live is taking something away from it. I mean, I said away from it, taking something away, from the message is what I'm saying. So that's where I stand with it. But I have some things I want to show you because Carlissa been having herself a good old time, honey. So let me pull some stuff up because I didn't have my little piece. So thank you. That's right. It's all love now. No question. No question. So now what we gonna do is we about to I wanna show you some stuff. Ooh, child. People's funny. All right, so let's go over here. I'm gonna share my screen. Cause matter of fact, let me write this down real quick. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Now I did have a link. I gotta look on my thing. I gotta start paying more attention. I know I could have did it like this. But yeah, we're gonna start looking at other stuff.